Welcome to Idolic.
Woo!
A massive, relatively, especially for someone from Sunburst Falls, city full of wooden buildings. Everything's beautiful wood grain, wooden shingles. Everything is, you live in the middle of the Duende Forest. No one needs to build anything out of stone or brick. Everything is log cabins and wood paneling, except those buildings are 3, 4, 7, 8 stories tall, and they're built into a mountain. So they're able to build this structure of the city that is massive, but on a slope. So even things that have like 7 or 8 floors might only have 3 floors when you set them up against the building next to them that looks even taller because it started at a higher position. Everything is on a grade. Everything is covered in snow. Everything is picturesque, and everything is crowded. 3 of you have never seen, 4, sorry, Uncle Moby. 4 of you have never seen anyone or any place this full of people. And even Faena's only seen it a couple of times. Like, there are so many people walking around, and everyone seems mostly like bundled up, huddled up. It's still snowing. And making their way in a bustling crowd to wherever home or residence or businesses that they have got to get to.
Mm-hmm. Is Faena still wearing River's jacket?
You mean Torfield's jacket?
Yeah. But the one that, no, I just try to keep track of it, but the one that Torfield gave to River.
You mean Torfield's jacket? And the flower crown that Faena gave River is in the bag.
Wow.
And
okay,
is there anything
that's
else
where you're. I was literally just trying to keep track of where the jacket was, but whatever.
Is there anything else that you had that I conveniently
Do you have
packed?
any more attitude in the bag?
Let me check.
I guess I'll cross those off my inventory.
I got 2 fingers.
No, yeah, you're all good. All your stuff. I made sure to pack it all. There. Yeah.
You're saying that despite being upset with River, as Faena got off the train, they made sure to pack all of River's things?
All 3.
All 3 of River's things?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I will point out that you guys did steal a teacup.
Yeah, no, there's
pieces of a teacup.
That one I did leave though.
Okay.
I left the crumbles of
some of it.
teacup.
There are still some pieces in my pocket.
Oh.
Which way are we going?
I don't know. Was I given directions to judge you?
No. You have in Idolic.
Well, I have an address. I have a place to get to.
And I got to get to Madame Jambier. Like kind of
Why
fast.
don't we do that, and then we will have no more Willy responsibilities.
Okay, I appreciate you trying to phrase that more delicately. I understand where you're coming from. Stings a little bit, but
Yeah. Okay.
Wow.
You're less likely to get killed if you don't have the prophecy werewolf thing.
I got you. I know where you're coming from. It was the phrasing was a little oof, but I do have studies to do, like an aquarium to get to.
A what?
Okay.
The Willy.
I don't think is Faena not up to the up in the loop on this one?
There's a lot of people. Can we get out of here?
Yeah. We'll explain on the way.
Right.
Okay.
All right.
Lead the way.
Is there a directory?
I don't know what that is.
What do they do again? What's Madame Jambier do?
I mean, she's pretty important in the Godfellian military.
Okay, so military. So we maybe have to go find like
The military base?
Yeah.
Give me a history check.
Oh, dear God.
Everyone who's not River.
Dang it. I thought that was going to happen.
13.
Okay.
I would like to point out that I did get a 1, but it's on the other die. So
Ooh.
18.
18. Archer. Faena and Archer. Godfell does not have a military standing. They don't really have any type of military force. That's not to say that they don't have people who work in similar capacities. But if there's no active military, typically the people you would talk to would be the government.
Okay. All right. So we just gotta find a government building
I'm leading you a little bit, Kirk.
Yeah.
Remember who the government of Godfell is?
Oh,
The Hollow
Hollow
Church.
Hollow Chapel. Yep.
The Hollow Chapel.
Chapel.
Right. Okay.
I attend.
You sound like every woman or person who's like, I totally go to church on Christmas when my mom makes me.
That's exactly what
That is Faena.
Hollow Chapel. Yes. We got to find one of their buildings.
Should be pretty easy to find, right?
We'll see.
Hey, can someone who can read tell me what's in this? Hands pamphlet to center.
I have my own pamphlet.
Okay, well, someone read it. It's really pretty pictures, I think.
It says
It is not. It's
as
not like
we walk.
Yeah, sure. As you're walking, it's not necessarily an informational pamphlet. It is, however, it's not like a things to know. It's more like important places you might need. It's not so much like there was a lot of like posters you were walking by for inns and restaurants trying to direct new people to the city, to those businesses. The pamphlet you received is, here is things like, here's where the closest doctor's office to the train station is.
Nice.
Yeah, things like that. Here's important information if you are new in town. Don't go to these areas of town if you aren't familiar with them or without a local. Things like that. But with the informational pamphlet, you can see that the nearest Hollow Chapel is a couple blocks away.
Nice.
Let's go.
All right.
It's so busy, and not just that, but like as you guys are passing, like you're like realizing that a lot of these places are really made to take advantage of like not just the steep levels of everything, but also kind of like the way the city's set up. So as you're walking by, there are these beautiful windows that like are framed in such a way that the snow lands on them so perfectly to like build this really picturesque little like cabin. And inside each of them, they're lit so that although it's daylight outside, you can still see inside like a warm, comforting glow inside each building. It's the aesthetic, and you're walking past like bakeries and like butcher shops that like the smells as you're walking by, it's like all the food smells so good. Like everyone who's opened a business near the train station is working to make sure that people are walking in going, oh my God, this city's amazing. And continuing on a few blocks down, there is less again, all of you this is new to all of you. Coming around, you see a wooden building like all the others, but you can see that it's been stained a much darker color than the rest. Like they're not trying to necessarily like lose the wood grain, but maybe like make it a little less obvious, a little less colorful. And the windows, instead of being that transparent kind of like cabin-y, cottagey type vibe, are red stained glass mosaics. These like vaulted, kind of like vaulted pointed things that as you go, like the mosaics don't so much give you like pictures as they do an impression. Something that is, the designs are very organic, very fleshy. It's kind of the vibe, like they almost give you like the sensation of like musculature or tissue, or even like hearts. Kind of like that's the aesthetic, but nothing that's so plain that you'd be like that. Like you're not looking at going like, oh, that's a person or that's a parable. You're going, that's
unsettling,
fleshy. And a large pair of double doors that are similarly stained glass.
You go?
In there?
That's
To
the Hollow
church?
Chapel?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I thought it was gonna look more like a government building.
That's a chapel.
All right.
I feel like this building is going to eat me.
Oh,
No, dead gods don't eat.
What?
Oh,
Let's go in.
I forgot about that. And Willie follows you guys in. As the doors open, inside it is similarly colored. All the wood has been stained dark. the wood floors stained very dark. The cushions on the pews are similarly like that very like deep dark red color. And up at the front you see not so much, it's not necessarily like a traditional, like there's no altar that you might expect to see in our world. You might expect to see at like the front of a religious building. It's more it's more like a bench where there's already a man seated. And you see as you walk in, he's got black, this is especially new for you. He's wearing like black robes. And as he stands up, you can see like as he stands, the robes kind of flutter a little bit, and you can see the inside lining is a similar like deep red color, but you can't see his face. He's wearing a very ornate hat. It comes down, it covers his nose and his eyes down to here, and then goes up, and it looks like a small version of the building you just walked into. Mm-hmm. And as he sees you all, he stands up and approaches and just, good morning. Welcome. No, I guess it's afternoon. It's been a long day. Welcome please come in. And he's like looking at very quick assessment. He goes, newcomers, right?
Yes.
New?
Yeah.
Lovely to have you here. Welcome to Idolic. And as he gets closer, you can see that his hat is a extremely meticulously crafted, like paper cut model of the building he is in, complete with like the red windows that are a little transparent. You can see like a very sheer fabric of red has been used to fill the windows, so he can still see throughout it. As he walks up and he goes, he's like, it's a pleasure to meet all of you. My name is Patrick Schmaltz. And he like goes to shake everyone's hand. He's like, Patrick Schmaltz, it's a pleasure, Schmaltz. It's like, nice to meet you all. And shaves Uncle Moby, shakes Willie's hands. He's like, it's lovely to meet all of you. What brings you to Idolic?
Well, hi, my name's Archer Rhondo. We're from Sunburst Falls.
Oh, you've come looking for work.
I wouldn't argue against knowing that information if you had any ideas of work.
I mean, that's nothing that's going to be a real quick turn. It's more like we heard what happened in Sunburst Falls, and so I just assume we're prepping those of us here looking for folks, ready for folks to be coming this way, looking for another job, since there's a significantly smaller employment market in town.
Oh,
so sorry to hear about everything. Glad nobody was hurt.
Well, I was actually wondering we came here to seek information. We're looking to speak with Madame Jambier.
Osho Jambier?
Yeah.
just barely behind the fabric. You see his eyebrow go. All right. I mean, can I ask sorry, random people don't come find Madame Jambier. That's normally like officials from other states and nations. And what can I ask why?
Oh, but Mr. Rhondo is an official. He's been deputized by the sheriff of Sunburst Falls.
Fair enough. Give me a persuasion check.
That was a good out of your butt.
Let's see how the day.
Actually, you know what? You can have advantage because he pulls the
He's like,
badge
look, I
out.
got it.
Yeah.
Well, that rolled a lot.
Did you just get 2 ones?
No, I got.
Was it almost as bad?
7, but
okay, 7.
I have persuasion.
Persuasion's negative, isn't it?
6. Look.
Wow.
It's sure. That's fine, I guess.
Well, we have some information. We think it'd be most prudent for Madame Jambier to learn about, and it's more of like something to hand off for her to see. And
is it related to the factory explosion, or this is otherwise information?
No, it's actually, yeah, it's kind of related to that.
fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, of course. She normally doesn't come down this far down the mountain. But if you like, I can give you some direction her way. And he will draw out fully a map that will help guide you through Edolic.
Not a priest. So thank you, not a priest.
He is a priest, right?
He is a parishioner with a capital P.
Gotcha.
Parishioner Patrick Schmaltz.
Yep.
He didn't say it was. He just said his name was Patrick Schmaltz.
Schmaltz. This is, well, they would know this, and Artemis can know. The Hollow Chapel, everyone is on the same level, in theory. So you are either a parishioner, lowercase p, you attend the chapel, or a parishioner, capital P, you kind of lead the chapel. Okay. That's the nomenclature they use. And thus, parishioner Patrick Schmaltz writes you, draws you kind of like the best map he can. You also have an informational pamphlet, and he pulls out a pencil and kind of like on it helps like.
Oh, is there a map on it?
It's kind of like a theme park map.
Oh.
You couldn't really use it to. You could use it to find some places, but you couldn't use it as an atlas. Yeah.
All Archer wants is to find a map.
I mean, you could get a map, but.
Where's
The
Tobi
man
when you
handed
need
you
her?
an informational.
Sorry, I just, you know.
Where is Tobi?
Courier, keep holding on.
A good 80, 90 feet above a rushing waterfall. Tobi, you stand atop a bridge intended solely to hold a locomotive train, not pedestrians. On one side of you, you're holding onto a rope that has Courier, who has slipped off between the slats and is holding on by just one hand. And on the other side, you're holding a rope that holds the free-falling, or free-hanging Heidi, who has your walking stick. What do you do?
Courier, keep holding on, and then I pull on Heidi because she's smaller and it's easier.
Give me a strength check. Give me an athletics check.
No. Fuck. 5.
You go to pull, and as you pull, I need a strength saving throw.
Please. You got this.
That is going to be a 16.
16. As you go to pull, you feel the rope holding Courier. As you go to pull Heidi, the rope holding Courier goes slack. And losing the sudden tension, you not being able to pull up Heidi, lose your own momentum and get pulled forward. Heidi, you drop even further.
Sorry. I still got it.
As you pull yourself up instead, that slack, both of you are watching as Heidi is just swinging about 5 feet below the bridge. Heidi, what are you doing?
I would like to try to climb my rope. I'm gonna,
Give me an athletics check.
Yeah.
With disadvantage because you have one hand.
How important is this to you?
Why? I know, it's so important. Please.
Okay. Athletics?
Yes.
Oh. I sure it couldn't be acrobatics. Seems pretty acrobatic.
I'm pretty sure you have to haul yourself up a rope.
Okay. 8.
8? Mm-hmm. As you pull yourself up, your hands slipping against the water, unable to get any leverage. Courier, what are you doing?
I am seeing you struggle, and I am seeing you slip, and I am taking my portion of the rope, and I'm gonna continue moving us across the bridge to yank her up, and I'm yelling to Tobi, Colonel, move back with me!
And then I grab onto the rope again, and I'm moving back, trying to pull with my body weight.
Okay.
Yeah.
Give me strength. Both of you give me an athletics check. The DC is 22.
No way. You said athletics?
We're gonna add your checks together.
Okay. Oh, okay. Can I roll on here?
Oh, absolutely. Here, you go right ahead.
I don't trust the table.
Good.
Oh, Oh,
You trust him now?
I'm 21.
Okay.
You just have to not get a natural 1.
I have a natural 20. Our asses are gone. We're going.
Heidi, you feel yourself suddenly wrenched upward onto your feet, and then you take.
You're on your feet.
You feel yourself pulled onto your feet, and then you take 3 points of bludgeoning damage as you are pulled forward, ripped forward. Yeah, you hit a beam, as you are pulled, dragged along a railroad track. As you get pulled, as you take each 1 bludgeoning, 1 point of damage for each beam you hit as you are dragged along before they start to realize that you're up.
Yeah, Courier has seen what's going on, immediately whirls, grabs rope, wraps around, and hauls ass.
I need a dex save from you and a dex save from you.
Okay.
Because we are getting across this damn bridge.
12.
You just gotta be a 10, Heidi.
11.
Yeah.
As both of you feel yourselves rip. The rope is moving, and if you don't run, you're gonna get dragged. And so both of you start flying, feet running as you make your way across the bridge, the slick, wet wood of these beams, and you move as fast as you can as Courier doesn't even wait, pulls you along the remainder of the bridge before finally on the other side you hit solid ground.
And as soon as I hit solid ground, I'm going to keep going until I see you come. Then I am grabbing you by the harness, moving you out of the way to start reeling in rope.
I want to jump from the slats, which
Hell
are
yeah.
too far across anyways. Just I just want to be on the rail, so I'm just zoop.
You get your feet onto the rail, and given that it's wet, you just end up being pulled along the remaining 10, the last 10-15 feet as you slide up to Courier.
I get there. I say, I told you that was gonna be fun.
I hate bridges.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
I really trust my rope tying now.
Yeah.
She slowly unwinds them.
So-
You guys did the exact same head tilt. That was creepy.
But he'll draw you out a rough idea on the kind of theme park map of the city that's in your pamphlet, complete with some good directions to how to get there.
Great.
Is
How long do you think it'll take us to get there?
In the snow, I'd get lunch. It'd probably be a couple hours walk.
Walk. Okay.
I mean, it's a big city.
Great. On the subject of finding people, do you happen to know a Judge U?
Yeah.
Great. Do you know where we could find them?
Oh, yeah. I mean, right now they're probably at work. But are you looking just to talk?
Yeah.
Yeah. Where are you going first?
Which one's closer?
Yeah.
Well, if you catch Judge U at work, then it would probably be them. Because they're not in the same area of town. But and he'll draw you a similar map to Judge U. You guys happen to those happen to be two very well-known figures for someone in the government.
Right.
He's that's probably a better idea. I'm not gonna send you to Judge U's house, but here, and he'll draw out a map. He's if you get there before dinner time, you should be able to catch them. So it's two. He marks where the a local courthouse is effectively.
You think we could do both on the same day, or is it we have to?
I mean, look, I'll be real straightforward with you. Madame Jambier doesn't keep office hours. If you're cool knocking on her door a little later, sure.
Okay.
That's entirely possible, but I wouldn't go. But if you go to her first, you're probably gonna catch Judge U at home, and so that can which is
at work. You mean?
No, if you go later, if you go to Jambier's,
what
if you go to Madame Jambier's house first, you're gonna end up catching Judge U after hours.
Gotcha.
Which is fine, but I mean, depends on how urgent you have to talk to them.
Okay.
So Willie speaks up. He's I'd argue that mine's more urgent.
Both
in this.
are very urgent.
Give me an intimidation or persuasion.
Damn.
Doesn't matter. Both are -1.
Which one are you gonna roll?
Intimidation. 6.
I would argue that mine has larger consequences for like the whole.
Yeah.
But Willie, it might actually, because yours is so vital and might need less eyes on it, going when there's less people there might be a good idea.
Oh, you're thinking like subtle.
After hours, especially. Safer.
All right. No, that's fair. That's fair. All right. And so, do you need Parishional Patrick Schmaltz? Yeah, if there's anything else, was it Judge you, Madame Jambier? Do you need a place to stay?
Yeah, if you're 3 for 3, a place to stay. Let's go.
I tell you right now, the Heron is a lovely little place.
Okay.
It's all down the street. If you're looking to stay close to the train station, it's easy to find.
Not bad.
And the woman who owns it is an absolute delight. She's a sweetheart. Her name's Sarah Beth.
Sarah Beth.
Yep, Sarah Beth. And Sarah Beth Clisson.
Clisson.
Sarah Beth Clisson.
Sarah Beth Clisson, and she's got a nice little inn right there. She can hook you each up with a room. It's got plenty of rooms. I'd recommend that.
I heard from someone on the train about a place called Housley Social Club. Where is
Housley's?
that? Yeah.
Oh, that'd be up by more like Madame Jambier. That's like it's little hoity-toity.
Okay. I wasn't sure. They said it was a really nice place. I didn't.
Oh, it's a lovely place. It's mostly like, there's like folks like there's a couple folks who have like made a good industry in like the logging business out there. Some people like that. There's it's like that type of individual. Like Edgar Pullman is a member. Things like that.
Okay.
So it's like you don't know who that is. I'm sorry, but like wealthy people in town like belong there who think. But it's like, that's fine. That's where they like members there.
Right. Okay.
So that's all I meant. It's a very nice place.
Just in case it gets later and we don't want to have to come all the way back from Madame Jambier's to go to the Heron, is there a place to stay closer up there, maybe further from the train?
I mean, there's plenty of them. I don't know that area as well.
Oh, no problem.
This is kind of my parish out here, so it's I know like that a bit better.
How do you spell Clisson?
Clisson.
That's not how I spelled it at all.
What are you talking about? It's exactly how it said.
It's funny that you gave Gracie the glare that I know was meant for me.
I know.
Yeah. Yeah, but if you would need a place to stay up there, I mean, you're welcome to go up there. And there's obviously, there's a chapel up there. You can always talk to, you can, lost my words.
How do you?
You can always talk to, Jocelyn. She's the parishioner up there. You need to talk to somebody.
Okay.
Cool, thanks.
Thank you guys. Absolutely. If you need anything, I'll be here.
Okay.
Okay. So I feel like before we go back out into the cold, we should like gather up again. So are we thinking?
It is so cold here.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking.
Okay.
Billy's wearing my poncho. I'm not wearing anything.
Well, ponchos don't really make you
just as a
warm.
fact.
Okay.
Cold.
Faena looked colder, so Faena can wear the coat that I had. That's fine.
I'm shivering. I got a beard on.
Right. Okay, so
I can give you back the coat.
I'm good.
I have another one in my bag.
I'm good.
Okay.
Should I wear it so I look like not weird?
That's
Are you asking Moby? I mean, I think you look weird.
with or without it.
River.
I mean,
You always look weird.
whichever coat's less
gonna
warm,
stand
why don't
out?
you give that one to me and I'll wear that one?
Faina's gonna take off Torfield's coat, get the coat that her mother packed for her, put it on, and give Torfield's coat back to River.
It does make you look smaller.
That's cool.
So, two options. We either go with the John B.A. or go to you, but it seems
you seems like
on the way.
I think that is
Judge you.
definitely the choice to do.
Okay.
Yeah.
But we'll still, with a look at Willie, we'll still do Madame Jambier today. So we're gonna get
Do it all in one day.
done today.
I'm staying calm about it.
Okay.
Maybe I could go to the Heron while you. Okay. Never mind.
Maybe
If
we
you
should
wanna
get
go to the
food.
Heron, you go to the Heron.
No, it's okay.
Are you guys hungry?
I mean, I could eat, but we got business to take care of first. That's all I'm worried about.
Okay. To you.
Can I keep on the lookout for anyone suspicious following us?
Sure.
Thank you.
Give
Yeah, we didn't insight check that guy at all, and he just was like, he's just a guy. It's fine. He's just we always have to trust the government.
give me
In D&D?
In life.
Archer, what's your perception check?
21.
Wonderful.
Perfect.
Who would like to? You guys, I basically need survival checks to. With the map, the DC is very low.
I want to do it
19.
too.
Oh,
you
you
want to do it? Okay.
Noted.
I do. I want to work with Faena if Faena wants to.
Oh, no, Faena. Oh, well.
I'm going to be like, Faena, I think it's this way. Is that right? Do you think?
Oh, that would give me disadvantage.
Y'all are having a whole conversation while Faden's already rolling.
No, I want to go. I want to do it.
You know what?
Wait, what is it?
I take it.
That's fine. You
Survival.
can do it.
Survival.
I just have a
18.
No, not
I have a +3 to survival, y'all.
I have
just
plus
in
5 at
case.
least, so
Oh, that's right.
Bomb. That's why I want to do it. Thank you very much.
Crap.
Well, Faden has a -1.
And somehow got an 18.
I was watching your dot. Look at. I was like, you rolled a 19. I can't wait to hear what. Got it. Negative.
Yep.
Got it.
I was also disappointed.
It's only a few. It's not a super long walk. It's not in the same area of town. Judging by the map that Patrick Schmaltz drew out for you, Madame Jambier is on the other side of the city. Although other side may be unfair, the train stops relatively center. Okay. But from where you are, it's pretty on the outskirts. Whereas Judge Yu and the courthouse where you are instructed you can find Judge Yu is actually only a little distance away. So walking for about 20 minutes to half an hour, and you guys do come across a very relatively, like, as you get further from the train station, the buildings become, while still nice, less storybook. So as you approach what is effectively just like a solid, well-built, kind of like cabin-looking building that's just far kind of wider than everything else you've had to see so far. It's probably about 3 buildings wide, whereas everything else has been about the size of a normal house, or bar or tavern or whatever. So there's just a normal wooden kind of cabin building that just happens to be very large, with a set of double doors. And you can see, while not painted or anything, carved that same sign of the Hollow Chapel. There is also, in addition to the sign of the Hollow Chapel, is a single flag that features a bobcat against a red diamond as a background, which indicates you are not in the same Penstadt that Sunburst Falls is found in. Mm-hmm. That is a different body of government, though still under the umbrella of the Hollow Chapel. And you guys walk in, and there is basically just like a small lobby area where a young woman sees you guys walk in. Looks like a Furbolg woman. Mm-hmm. She sees you guys walk in and goes,
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
We'd like to speak with Judge Yu.
Do you have an appointment or a court date?
I think we actually do have an appointment. A letter might have been sent a little bit back from Sheriff Baba Kelly.
Let me check. Give me 1 second. And she starts pulls out a book that is this big. Mm-hmm. Just pulls out and starts flipping through pages, and you can see where she has just looks like pasted more and more notes and things, and there's letters folded into pockets and things. She's like, hold on. And Sheriff Baba Kelly is coming from where?
We're coming from Sunburst Falls.
Orsus Bronze territory, yes?
Yes.
Right, in Hazelshue. Okay. Let's see. Came through just yesterday, actually.
Yeah.
All right.
Great.
There's no appointment. There's just a notice that you, I'm assuming you are, what was your name again?
My name's Archer Rhondo.
And you must be Celestar Greenthorn.
Pushes Uncle Moby forward.
Uncle Moby just goes, pulls the beard down. Goes, okay. All right. Who are the rest? This is a large party, and we were informed that 2 people would be coming. Or I was given the names of 2 people. Who's the rest of these people? Are you all?
These are just people who happen to have other business in town. Just came along, or it's doing things on the way.
So it's just going to be you 2 talking to the judge.
I believe if it's okay for them to be along, I don't want them to have to go off in the snow while they wait.
Persuasion check.
Oh God.
So hard. 18.
18.
Yeah.
I mean, it should be fine. None of you look like particularly threatening individuals. So, yeah, that's okay. Sure. If you just follow, give us about a couple minutes. I'll let you guys in. He's just gonna wrap. The judge is just going to be wrapping up a couple things.
Great, thank you.
And as she says, wrapping up a couple things, a door slams open, and you see a woman dressed in just like fur coat, huge fur collar, stiletto heels, just storms out. So just like and walks right past all of you, throws the doors open, and leaves. I think the judge is free now. Let me go check. Runs back to you guys. Says, sure, come. You can. This way. That was the last case for the day, so you guys can just come in. She walks you in, and as you walk in, it is it's not kind of how we see courtrooms where we've got like the rows for people to sit. It's a little bit more just like kind of like a study. There you see law books up. There's a desk with a chair behind it, and like a series of kind of like not armchairs, but a little more like parlor chairs where people just kind of like sit. That's like comfortable, but not intended to be in it for super long periods of time. And when you walk in, you see there is. You're all so tall. There's a woman, probably about Faedan's height, maybe a little taller, makeup painted on, just so much, like sculpting the look of her face. An enormous powdered wig that like rises up like something out of the 60s and then flips out. Just a pink kind of corset dress that is like cinched way too high. That's like raising her bust way, or it's like cinched way too in. Her bust is way too high. Her hips are way too out. She looks absolutely exaggerated in every fashion. And when the young woman, Forbog woman, walks you in, she says, "The Honorable Judge Yu." And she turns and goes, "Julie, no, I said I was done for the day."
Oh my God.
He's like, "Fine, I guess I have time for one more before it's happy hour." Come on in. Sit. Who's this? This is
Hi, I'm Archer Rhondo from Summers Falls.
Oh, right. Right. I heard a little bit about this. Y'all's factory exploded, right?
Yeah.
Oh, honey, I'm so sorry to hear about that.
Thank you.
Yeah, have a seat.
Okay.
The pleasure to meet all of you. And she sits down like on her, bless you, instead of behind the desk, on it, and just like crosses her legs on the desk. Like, tell me all about it, honey. Tell me your situation.
Okay, well, The factory exploded. Black and Green's intact it, but that's not why we're here talking to you today.
Right.
We're here because Celestar Greenthorn here witnessed a crime immediately after when he. Well, if you don't mind me saying Celestar, and you could correct me where I make mistakes.
Really preferred if you go over this. Actually, no, sorry. Celestar is really. I would really prefer it if you go over this. Just like cannot tear his eyes off of Judge Yu.
Yeah. And Archer's just kind of like having this almost like a bit of like heightened anxiety because we're finally here. We're finally telling the story. So he's like, sorry. Black and Green's attacked. Celestar witnessed a crime of Kairos Pullman murdering somebody just moments afterwards.
Kairos Pullman.
Yes.
Of Pullman and Rot.
Yes.
The Pullman family. Edgar Pullman's cousin, right? And you see Julie, the furball, goes,
yes.
gotcha. All right?
Witnessed that.
Killed a man. Name?
Sherman Scrivener.
Right.
A member of our community. And
Right.
if that wasn't enough, Celestar was then pressured by one of Kairos Pullman's own like kind of henchmen, Social. Right? Was it Social?
Yeah, Auditor Dermot and then Social.
But Auditor Dermot didn't like pressure him. It was
Auditor Dermot did nothing.
Yeah, it was Social that.
She just offered it.
Above table. Above table, because Faena doesn't know any of this. Auditor Dermot came, and then Social, when
Yes,
they
and
didn't
Social,
sign.
but Auditor Dermot didn't pressure him.
Right.
Just offered.
I didn't know what you were trying to say
Which
there.
one you were trying to say?
Yeah.
But yeah.
Now that we figured out what happened.
Sorry.
Social pressured Celestar to sign this contract or this document saying that there was an accident and not what really happened. He stood up for himself, and then Social and two others walked him to one of our abandoned mines where they tried to throw him in if it wasn't for us stopping them from killing him.
I see. And Mr. Celestar. So, why are you wearing that beard? Take it off. I'm not playing with disguises up in here in my court. And just takes off the beard. It's like, thank you. Got such a pretty face, sugar. Take it off. All right. So you're here. We're gonna go through your entire testimony, and you're gonna write it all down, and you're gonna sign it. Does that sound about right? It's like, wonderful. And you have testimony as well? You got a witness? What you've seen?
To what I've seen.
All right. Any of the rest of y'all here seen this too?
I'm just gonna take Moby and take a step. Not Moby. Wow, Willie and take a step back because then everyone else does.
Got it. Not these two. All right. Yes.
We just saw we were part of the scuffle in the mine, the abandoned mine. So Social and the other two associates.
Where this henchman individual tried to off your young witness here.
And,
Yes.
and one other, but they're not with us right now.
And okay. Got it. So who here is testifying?
I'll testify.
1,
I'll test
2,
it, sure.
3, of course, 4. All right, lovely. Okay, so we're gonna Julie here. Can you go grab those official affidavit forms? And Julie says, yep, and walks out like wonderful. And like you see, every time they tilt their head, they have to like re-straighten the wig. It's like excellent. All right, so we're gonna go through all this, and then where are y'all staying in town?
We just got here. This
We
was our
came straight
first,
to you.
Yeah.
We haven't figured that out yet.
All right, well, that was a mistake because y'all got to stay somewhere. So I would have recommended finding a place to settle down. I see, because, like, where are y'all bags? Did y'all leave those in the lobby?
I just have my backpack.
Oh, my goodness, honey, no. How long you going to be here?
I thought this was just
A day trip, essentially. We just do what we need to
For
do.
you.
Well, someone's going to have to testify, which means we're going to have to get Kairos Pullman, bring him here.
Kairos Pullman hasn't been seen since.
That we know. We haven't
not
been
by
there
us,
in a
I
week.
guess, but
All right. We're gonna here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get all y'all's affidavits written out. We're gonna figure out where y'all are staying in town that's gonna be safe. Okay? We gotta have at least one witness on the stand when it comes to actually pulling Pullman to trial.
It might be worth noting that the Kairos Pullman and Rotz companies might have sort of sent someone to kill us on the train.
Yeah.
So that's why the disguise and
do you still have that letter?
No.
I was gonna say, if y'all have evidence of someone trying to kill you, great. But if
I mean, it was barely any evidence. It was just a letter that says it is done. If that was,
I don't know if that would have been good enough.
yeah.
persuasion checks.
Checks.
Yeah.
Both of us?
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyone?
I think that was pretty.
Tobi,
17.
You don't want one from me.
I guess what I did mean was people who have spoken up in this moment, but yes, I did let you roll one anyway.
Would have been a 2. So.
Oh.
Mine was also a 2.
Oh.
17.
Okay.
Oh, thanks, Bo.
I was like, y'all said tried. Is there someone still trying to kill you? Our young sugar here?
Possibly they. I'm just speaking from what information was told to me because I didn't talk to this person, but they said they weren't going to try again because they were on death's door already.
All right.
And we just kind of let it go. A lot happened.
All right. Here's what we're going to do. It sounds like, from what you're saying, that there have been 2 instances of an attempt on young sugar's life here.
Yeah.
And that's the case. What?
Yes, I was saying yes.
Right.
Yes.
In that case, I think I'm going to hook y'all up with at least one detail just to keep an eye on things, and we'll let him, they can take care of him and make sure everything's all right until it's time to testify, and we won't have to worry about that way. You've got at least a little bit of protection. Does that sound up y'all's alley, what y'all looking for?
Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And in the meantime, because we do have, someone has to stand and testify against Pullman. So we need at least one witness here, and it's going to take a minute because I was just informed that apparently Kairos Pullman is missing. And if that's true, then we're going to have to go find him. All right. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Julie! And Julie comes back a moment later with papers, and it takes a little bit of time for you all to write down everything that has happened. Sign the affidavits, do all the paperwork. You see Judge Yu actually has a waxed stamp that indicates on each one that this is a testimony that they have seen signed and stamped that they can use in court. Walk through the whole thing. It's just all right. I'm going to need to know where y'all are going to be staying so that we can find y'all. But Julie, hold on. Can you go grab Rebecca for me? And she's like, I could get someone else. And she's like, no. Go get Rebecca. She needs something to do. Okay. Leaves. And comes back. She's like, y'all need some security detail. And Rebecca's great. She's grew up here. She knows the whole city. She's going to take good care of y'all. And a moment later, Julie, tall Furbolg woman, comes back with a woman who's probably 5'3", 5'4". That's what she thought. Her skin is a deep purple color. And she's got white hair that's pulled back into a high ponytail bun. She walks in very serious. She's like, and what is it? You need these folks? And she's like, yeah, Rebecca, you're gonna watch over young sugar here. People trying to kill him. Rebecca looks to Celestar, goes, nothing will happen to you. So, great. Rebecca, you stick to him like glue until it's time to testify. Rebecca immediately slides up next to Celestar, hip to hip, and is like, nothing will happen to you. She is dressed in just all black. It looks normal people's clothes, but just pointedly all black, and her shirt is buttoned too high. She's like, we've got you. And she looks at him and goes, the first thing I will protect him from is the cold. He needs a coat. Why are all of you so unprepared for this weather?
He has the coat with the stitching. It's pretty.
Not warm though, I don't think.
We weren't expecting it to be this cold.
Yeah, we weren't expecting that.
Some of us are. Some of us are unprepared.
Immediately, the judge's eyes go to Faena. He's like, sass on this one here, don't you?
We like her for that.
I can see. And why again? So we got Miss Faena Criminds, Mr. Faedan Aspenwish, Rhondo. So who are these two?
Bodyguard. I'm very secure.
Persuasion or deception? You technically are a bodyguard now.
Shit, they're persuade. They're both charisma, which I don't know what what is my DC. What's my DC?
What's your DC? Oh, for this, we'll say 12.
Okay.
Oh, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
That was a natural one, everybody.
Ooh, not a plus.
I'm so secure.
River is secure.
Eyes go from River to Rebecca to River and go, honey, I know a bodyguard when I see one.
You might, but other people don't. So I just look scary.
In that hat?
It's a great hat, right? I just got it.
It's lovely. All right, so if everyone's not gonna die tonight, I would like to go home. It's been a long day.
Okay.
Okay.
Rebecca, let me know where they're staying. And Rebecca's like, of course. I'll update you immediately. And I was like, wonderful. Please stay safe. Welcome to Adelic. It's a pleasure meeting all of you. I cannot wait to put a shitty motherfucker in jail.
Yeah.
And as you guys all start heading out the door, she's like, Julie, get me out of this fucking corset. And her voice drops straight to a clear man's voice. She's like, as you all walk out the door, as you hear them shut behind you, just like, and you hear like unlacing, you're just like, fuck, it's so tight. Okay. Back into the streets now with Rebecca in tow.
Okay, I guess we have Rebecca now.
This is good.
It is a pleasure to meet all of you. You continue to travel through the mountains, through the train tracks. It has been so long a walk. Without the wagon, your boots are wearing out. I think. Give me a luck check.
How does that function?
Everyone, give me
Straight
a d20.
Oh. 15.
7. Just straight.
13.
13. Tobi, you're starting to wonder how long these combat boots are going to last because they were never intended for cross-country travel. Courier, it is a awful trek that you guys were not actually as prepared as you thought you were for. And Heidi, at a certain point, you're trying to figure out why your socks are wet until you realize that you have worn through the soles of your boots.
Will you carry me?
You better roll that persuasion check.
Okay.
4. No. Oh, man. I got a 19. No chance in fucking hell.
No, don't look at me.
Tobi, my boots are gone. 12.
What am I rolling? What?
You don't have to.
Yeah, you do.
Raise the dice.
You know what? I'll do it.
It's you need a you
I got
roll
a 12.
persuasion,
Oh,
so
yeah.
you need, I guess, an insight check.
I can't tell if it had rolled, but when I looked, it was a 20.
It was not a 20. Natural 20?
Yeah.
It was not. I would have seen that.
Okay.
Roll.
What am I rolling for?
Insight.
Yeah, you're
Still beat you?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, right. Yeah.
Guys are mean.
You have your berries.
Can't you just make shoes?
I don't have berries all the time. I'm not a berry machine.
That is factually incorrect. She just chuckles and grins and keeps walking. I am Orphan. Have a berry.
Wait till next time you need a berry. I'm gonna get a berry.
I won't have to worry about it. You'll force feed it to me again.
Only if you need it.
This is one of the first times you actually see like a actual smirk, and like Courier is actually playing.
I'm just chuckling to myself. I'm just like,
The road continues, wet and cold. It's uncomfortable, but you can tell you're making progress, if no other reason than that the fact that it's getting harder to breathe because the air is getting thinner. And while you travel slow enough, it's not causing you any problems in terms of like the change. It is becoming noticeable that the hikes you were managing a few days ago are a lot harder to handle now, with thinner air, less breath. And finally, there's a night where you are all looking for some place to rest that may be a little warmer. Can everyone give me a survival check?
Okay, yeah, this one is
Guys.
fired.
Wow, both
this
of
is
you.
really, really, really crazy.
Okay.
4.
said survive.
Thank you. I have this one.
Where was the other one? You have the...
No, I used it again. That's on me.
Toby,
Yeah. What's up?
you, as you guys start to look for see that the sun is going out, look for a spot to rest. It's going to be warmer. And seeing what looks like a crack that leads into a place that you can feel the temperature seems to change. You're pretty confident from the steam coming up that you found some sort of, maybe even like a hot spring. It won't be dry, but it'll be warm.
There's like some steam coming from this side. Is it like, I know they have like heat above the table. I know they have like heat resistance or whatever it's called.
You still know when things are hot.
Yeah, I know, but is it like burning me? Like, would it burn like a person without?
It's more that you can tell there's steam coming up. It's not that it's not like, oh wow, that's super hot. It's more, oh wow, the steam. That means it's got to be warm down there.
Yeah, there's there might be like a little area that we can like warm up in.
Sounds good to me.
Let us go then.
Okay. So you all head. It's at first it seems to be like a break in the mountainside that you can kind of like slip into, but as you go down, you start to realize it's more of kind of like a tunnel cave element. It is wet. And the ground here is like a pretty soft area, but it's, it is warmer significantly. So the cave that you find yourself in is very dark, but it's about 30 feet deep before you can kind of see a dark end to it. So
Perhaps this is not where we need to be.
Okay, we can look.
We can stay and we can warm up for a little bit, but the moisture on our clothes as we leave.
there's also a breeze coming from the back of the cave.
Yeah. Remember how we got 2 pieces of advice and one of them was not to go in caves?
Well, it was not to go into a specific cave.
Okay. Still.
I just concern myself with the dampness of our clothes and moving into the icy nature outside.
Does it smell like anything?
Give me a perception check.
Okay, be better.
Wow.
Not one was what I got last time.
Oh,
Okay.
That's a double
better.
one.
Yeah, right. 13.
Yeah, it's got a weird. It smells natural, which is you are very accustomed to going into the earth, into the ground, and smelling that acrid chemical smell of an anthracite. This, at least, like while unpleasant, has more of a natural smell to it. It's got that kind of like that scent, like kind of like dog breath.
I think that we should
There's another warm breeze from the back of the tunnel.
leave.
maybe the cave thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, let's go.
Let's go.
I need initiative from everyone.
For sure, King.
Okay. No, not you.
19?
20. No, 21.
2.
13.
13.
I'm assuming that we
so
are at
sorry.
the mouth of the cave and we have not quite entered.
You, it felt like you guys had moved slightly into the mouth
Yeah.
of the cave.
Yeah.
So given, so as Courier, you turn and to leave the mouth, as does Heidi. The ground shifts underneath at the bottom of the cave, and you watch Tobi, especially you, being the last one, first one in and last one out, as the top of the cave starts to come down.
What?
Down, and the bottom of like the floor underneath you rises up.
Hey, look, it is actually the mouth of a cave.
That's
What do you do, Tobi? It's coming down.
I take my staff and I just
Oh,
Down.
really?
Yes.
Yeah, you like plant it. You plant your staff square in the tongue of something massive, and as the mouth comes down, you see it stops for a moment, and you hear. And the floor of this cave rises up underneath you, pushing you up against the roof of it. It can't close any further because of where you've got the walking stick, but it's trying to push you away. What do you do?
Are you out?
I'm grabbing Tobi.
I'm grabbing
Yeah.
Tobi and I'm
Pulling.
throwing.
Strength checks.
Okay.
I'm still holding on to my staff.
Yep.
That is a 14.
And I add just strength here.
Yeah.
11.
My
This modifier.
Oh, got
It's
it.
a negative one. Don't make a big deal out of it.
Yeah, between the two of you, you grab Tobi by the massive red coat and rip her out. And right as you pull her out, the entire cave goes. And you see as the whole thing starts to shudder behind you as you see rock and gravel and moss and grass underneath shudder. The cave clamps down, does not reopen, and then starts to shake and shimmy as the whole ground around it sinks inward on itself. As whatever it is starts to burrow back into the ground. There's a moment of shuddering as the whole thing sinks down before it just stops.
To the tracks.
Yeah.
Now.
Let's go. Go. Running.
Got it.
Staff in my hand. I did not let that thing go.
I was wondering.
I am pulling up the rear to make sure if that thing comes back or starts, I can chuck somebody else. This seems to be my role in the party, is throwing people.
Copy that.
I wasn't even built as a strength character.
That's fair. I didn't.
How tall are you?
6 foot.
I didn't want to be a fighter.
Gangly. Given some time, you're able to find a drier place to stay for the night. It's not warmer, but it is drier, and it is definitely rock and grass.
Another fire.
Okay. If anyone wants to do anything, let's see. I'm just moving things.
Okay.
We were like,
I know. That's the problem. Is like people hear the dice jingle and they're like, "What?"
I still have some damage from the bridge.
How much damage from the bridge?
3 points.
Give me. You can roll your. Given we're counting this as a few days later.
Yeah.
You're healed back up.
Okay, great.
Yeah, because even if you get a 1
Awesome.
over a few, even if you get a 1 each day, you're fine.
Mm-hmm. Great.
We're gonna settle in for the campsite, and I'm gonna look out over kind of the vista, the view. Kind of thinking back on everything, and then furrowing my brow and looking to Maddie. What did you say was your business in Idolic? I don't remember.
I am meeting up with some friends.
Friends?
Yes.
Not the military.
Some of them are military, and others are just there to help out, assist, if you will.
With what?
If I'm being honest with you, one of my friends needs help.
What kind of help?
Medical help. And I'm trying to catch up with them just in case I can help with anything.
What kind of medical help?
We don't know. Any.
Are they from Idolic?
No.
Are they with the military? This
Yes.
friend?
Yes.
Why is your military not taking care of them?
Because my military is sometimes not the best at taking care of its people.
It is true that there's a certain efficiency that our military tends to embody that I find that others do not.
Like what?
A soldier, that is their life. That is their job. If they fall ill, if they are broken, if they need help, they are no use to their job. They are not an efficient contributor to the industry. And it makes very little sense to let people be broken and let people be useless. So it sometimes surprises me when I hear of other cultures and the way that they do not find purpose for their people. It has been confusing that you seem to have many purposes.
That's fair. Yeah, where I come from, a person can have many purposes. They can have many roles. They can serve as different things to their community. And I think that my friend has definitely helped in more ways than one.
You have a certain freedom as someone who is from Godfell to pick your purpose. What purpose did you pick?
I think I might still be trying to figure that out.
What purpose do you want?
And Tobi just kind of sits there quietly. And
I broke the rock breaker.
I
Sly grin and, like, slowly forms across her wide lips.
I look at her and I'm like, I think right now I just want to help my friends.
If I've noticed one thing about you, it's that that's always your answer. You just want to help people. You just want to help someone. You just want to help your friend.
You must be careful of that drive, though.
Noted. Thank you. What would you, if you were to be free, I guess, like my people? I'm serious. I am so serious.
To be free. To be purposeless.
To have any purpose that you want.
I'm doing it.
And that's all you want to be? A courier?
I didn't say that's what I was doing.
What are you doing?
It's strange not to be within the paradigm
Yeah.
of our city.
No one asked questions there, huh?
Not like these. It's... I am a courier. Yes. I am a representative of Jandu. And I do my job very well. I have a certain pride in it.
Mm-hmm.
But there is larger aspirations. Bigger aspirations. Some of them to help. To bring medicines to Idalik. But also to bring things that places need. That are not so sanitized. There are many ways in this world that you can move. That your society and my society do not like. But that does not make them inherently bad. Nor does it make the chase of a better life a more stable one for you and for yours. A less noble one because a law somewhere dictates that it is unfavorable. That is my purpose. And my name is Koshin. You may call me Koa.
All right, Goa.
If you, in the future, come to a place where you need me, you will ask for Koshin. You will not ask for Courier. Do you understand?
Yes.
And in the future, I don't believe you'll be a rock breaker. It's too low of a title for you, I think.
Thank you. Koa.
Tobi.
Heidi. But you know that.
The immortal one.
Right. Yes.
You'll see.
I will see.
You might.
As long as I can keep you alive enough to get there.
Oh, yeah.